Hey everybody, it's Alicia,
It's Nikki.
and we're just gonna reflect a little bit. Today we went and did a peaceful protest in support of the Black Lives Movement in downtown Atlanta, and just wanted to reflect a little bit. It was such a surreal experience. Have you ever
Absolutely.
done a protest before?
No, that was actually my first one, and the energy was great. I thought it was kind of cool. Everybody was coming together in support for such a great cause, but at the same time, it was kind of disheartening that we're still doing the same protest for the same reason again and again and again.
Yeah, I actually brought my daughter down there, and I've heard people make comments about children being involved in protests, but honestly, unfortunately, children are who's being killed. I mean,
Right,
Kendrick Johnson was a child,
right.
Trayvon Martin was a child,
Yep.
Tamir Rice was a child, and so many, many more. I don't even want to start naming names because it's so
So many.
many,
Right,
but I really am very proud to be who I am,
right,
and very proud that I was able to show my daughter that this is something that's serious, and we have to fight for our rights and our equality. And unfortunately, that's been a part of our history
right.
for decades, and I mean at this point centuries.
Right. But hopefully, it can, with this generation, we can say, okay, enough is enough, and actually start to see some changes to where things can happen without having to keep protesting for the same reasons, trying to defend that, okay, we matter based off of our skin color.
So what do you think is going to be different this time to make it? I mean, people have protests for years and years.
Right, and I agree, and I started saying, and nothing has really changed, but I think this time it's kind of like how we said earlier that people of the other races that we were talking about are embarrassed by some of the white supremacists who are doing these behaviors, or the police who are using their privilege or whatever to do these things and getting away with it. So I think the fact that they are now being bothered by it as well, and are now taking part of the movement and the protest, and not just sitting back quietly, or are calling out their coworkers or friends or family members or whatever and saying, hey, this is not okay, and they're actually joining us, then I think that that's what's going to try and make this go in a different direction.
And I would say it was beautiful to see such a
Yeah.
diverse crowd, because this is all of our problem. It is everybody's problem, and it's not even about black and white anymore. It's right and wrong, good and
Yeah.
evil, and
Absolutely.
it's at this point, if even like children, do you want to teach children that police kill innocent people?
Right.
Like,
Right.
it's enough is enough. So hopefully with the world coming together for
Right.
this, and sticking together and just making their voices and opinions heard, maybe this can be the time to stop it. And I definitely think we all need to fight. We all need to use our voices, our platforms to end this hateful time. And it's so hard. I mean, it's hard to go to work with all this going on, and then
Right.
you go to work, especially as a nurse, and you're dealing with people that got so much to say in
Say,
a hospital
right.
bed.
Right.
And I don't know, but
Right. I think we have to keep it going, to not let it be the topic of the day or the moment or what's trending and then it fades away. It's something that has to continue. The conversations have to keep happening.
yeah. And I think it has to start from the top,
Yeah.
and I think the view needs to change at who's at the top.
True.
It needs to be more diverse all the way around, because when you have that one way of thinking, that
Yep.
one age group, that one sex, that
Yeah.
one race that's in all these positions of power, then that creates that whole uniform same way of thinking, and
Right.
it's enough is enough. Like,
Right.
we tired of it. This generation's tired of it.
Yep.
Um, I don't plan on making anyone ever feel comfortable again.
Right.
Ever. Like, I don't ever, and we've been taught that so long as African Americans,
Yep.
how we're supposed to act around certain people, how we're supposed to talk around certain people, how we're supposed to wear our hair around
Yes.
certain people,
Yes.
how we're supposed to dress around certain people.
Yep.
And I mean, it's kind of like they better get with it, because
Right.
I'm not really trying to make anyone feel comfortable, and I'm not passing that on to my daughter either.
Absolutely. I agree.
So, let us know what you think, your experiences of your protest, if you protest, or how you feel about it, just anything you may want to get off your chest. Let's talk about it.